Hey, welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. Good to see everybody. All right. I know we're super late, only 2 hours late, but that's all right. It's very busy, very busy lately. Have barely hadn't had time to stream or look at YouTube or anything lately, unfortunately. Was gone every night last week. Gonna be gone pretty much every night this week. So, yeah, it's gonna be super busy. So, hopefully, some of you will join in on this fun. I know some of you text me earlier going, "Hey, are you streaming?" I'm like, "Yes, but didn't know exactly when." So here we are. We're ready to stream and all that good stuff. So it is what it is. But I'll wait a few minutes and see what's going on with everyone. Because, like I said, I know this is 2 hours later than usual. But hey, sorry. Hey there, Don. Good to see you there. It's been quite the insanity lately, which is good in reality. I guess not great for you guys on YouTube, but good for business. Hey, Andy. So it's been a very productive, insane last couple of weeks. So that's why you haven't seen me. Like I said, I've gone every day the last week and a half, and gone. It will be gone again all this week. So let's see. First thing we want to talk about is say, hey, thank you again to all the amazing people that came out. I'm drinking wine tonight because I'm going down to judge the Texas Whiskey Festival in a couple of days. So I'm not going to be drinking any whiskey until we go down there. So I'm drinking wine. This is a Homestead Red, which is a nice table wine here, local. One I really enjoy. In fact, they're actually up in Denison, which is where Ironroot is, and so it's a really nice wine they make. And I'm just going to drink wine because, like I said, I'm about to drink a ton of whiskey this week, and I'm just going to finish this bottle off. There we go. Perfect. Smells delicious. You know me. Who else doesn't do a castle update? Okay, so yeah, we will get to that. The Irish event I just posted tonight. For anybody who hasn't seen it yet, they're posted across all the platforms. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, Instagram, X, Nextdoor, and LinkedIn. All the, and of course, obviously our own website. Ballykeefe was my Irish Whiskey of the Year. It's also one of the very best vodkas and gins I've ever had. John Ging's coming down, who is the brother of the founder. So they're both founders. John is really cool. He's obviously Irish. They have an Irish farm out there, literally in the middle of Ireland, and it is unbelievably amazing Irish whiskey. So very much looking forward to having them. John came to me about a year ago and calls me up and says, "Hey, so I hear you have a whiskey castle. Can I come out and bring my products and show you?" Said, "Sure, absolutely." The worst that can be, it sucks and say, "Hey, I'm sorry, it's not that great." Turns out this stuff's amazing. And so I'm really thrilled to get to, because I've been begging for this event since I've had him out here. So John's going to come back. Hey, Dustin, good to see you there. Hey, like I said, sorry guys for being 2 hours late. Just I was at the castle trying to clean up a bunch of stuff, and since I've been gone every day, I hadn't a chance to take all the tables and chairs down yet till the night. So we were up there taking care of that this evening, putting a bunch of stuff away. But anyway, so yeah, this Irish is fabulous stuff. But John's going to be here to do the entire presentation, a masterclass and dinner, and fabulous stuff, though. Hey, Eric, good to see you. Yes, the power of the pot still, exactly. So we're very excited to have John coming down to teach that. So that should be a real blast. And he, like I said, he is 100% Irish, and you'll have a great time. Prior to the distillery industry, he is a ambassador to the UN. So you can go check him out up there for about 10 years. Anyway, so yeah, so that should be a blast. But like I said, Texas Whiskey Festival was awesome that we had there. Of our little mini version for Texas Independence Day. Anybody who wants to go to the Texas Whiskey Festival, I think it's in April. We're going to judge it this week, but the actual festival will be in April, and that should be awesome. It's out in Bee Cave, and then I'll get you guys more updates on that next week. Of course, I'm having a glass of wine. I'm not drinking any whiskey because I got to go judge this week, and so I want to not, because I'll be drinking ungodly amounts of it later this week. So plus I'm going to the vault, so that I'm going to drink tons of stuff down there. So very important to hydrate with other adult things. Ah, you some other amazing news. You guys don't have a limit, but it's today. I don't have any floor whiskey. Not in a closet. Not in a closet. Obviously, lots of floor closet space. Wow, Dustin, that's impressive. Did you move, or did you somehow get a new shelving unit? How is this possible, Dustin? I mean, last time I checked, we all have a floor whiskey problem. But yeah, so we had Balcones, we had Iron Root, we had Bent, we had Real Spirits, we had Milam and Green out there, and it was just a fantastic, fantastic evening. I stacked balls knowing my landlord's coming. Oh, nice, good job, Dustin. Good job. I'm impressed. So we're doing that, and so yeah, we had. It's still awesome, of course. So got to try some new ones I hadn't had before. Most of course I had. So mostly the good news is we had 25 new people come, which was great. So we're getting lots of new people, which I'm really happy about. Obviously. Oh, now they'll just see 300 balls in display instead of what the usual like 600, Dustin, or whatever the hell you have. I know you have a large amount of them, which is good. So it should be fun. But the Valley, going back to huge whiskey guy, so many balls. Ah, I see. Nice. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Your landlord, I'm sure, will be thrilled you clean something up. So good job. But yeah. So tried some new stuff, tried some good ones, and then a lot of people I'd never had a bunch of them before, which I think went really well. It's funny. Some people actually went out to some of the distilleries like a week after our event, which is cool, and went to visit them. So I think that's awesome that some people went out and did that. So that's really great. We'll be having each of the distilleries come back for individual events either later this year or next year, just depending on what we can fit them in. Some of the really cool ones we're working on doing, we just buy more cabinets. That also works, Andy, is Real Spirit. So if you are into beer, obviously owns Real Ale. So we're going to do a really cool event with those guys. It's going to be a bunch of their beers and then their whiskeys. So that should be a lot of fun. And Davin, who's their master distiller, will come up and teach that class. And that should be a blast. So probably sometime in the summer we'll do that. Since it'll be nice cold beer and hot Texas. So we can do beer and whiskey and food. And that'll be good. That'll be a good fun night. One of the other ones we're setting up for you guys will be Western Sun, which is an amazing Texas vodka distillery. We've had them on the show before. If you guys know, you probably are available. Western Sun in most states. I think they're in all states now, but make really good vodka. They also are laying down whiskey again, which is good. But they're going to teach a cocktail class, which should be a blast. Teach a cocktail class, have some food, teach all about their stuff. You just sample some of their whiskey that's coming in. The 1 year anniversary is technically the 23rd of March. So we're coming up on it in a couple of weeks. We were hoping to have a big event then with one particular distillery, but I got bad news on Friday. I got a call that unfortunately distribution has screwed us, and the products we need for the class are not in Texas yet. So we're pushing it back so you guys can get, because the thing we want is really, it's old. It's a Scotch brand and it's good, really good Scotch that there's a brand new 25 year and they want to make sure that's available and it's not yet. So we'd rather push and be able to give you guys this amazing new 25 year, push back 2 or 3 months. And it's one of my favorite brands in the world. So I don't want to, we decided it would be better to wait. And he's not in town. So they're just too busy. Distribution's all screwed up. So they're going to try and get distribution fixed the next 3 months. So we'll have them come back out and do an amazing event with them. But it'll be fine. It'll work out. It'll be good. The guy who's going to do it is amazing. And then when I can announce who that is, well, I'll let you guys know in the near future. Like I said, Western Sun's going to be a blast. Milam and Green, we're going to have the Green to come out here. Trying to set that up for early April. I got to go talk back to Derek, who's the local rep. So we can figure that out. I'd like to have her up here possibly in about a month. So we'll see with that. I know we're doing that. We are doing, let's see. Still Austin's going to come back and do a big event with us. So that should be a blast. Yeah, no, it's not going to be McAllen 25. Sorry. Yeah. No, we will listen to McAllen, but I'm waiting. But I want to make sure that it's McAllen's global ambassador that's going to do it. So whenever that happens, we will definitely do a McAllen event, but it's going to be with their. I'm waiting for the global. So, well, no, because Mac 25 is insanely expensive. I don't even tried it because I'm like, I mean, sadly, this is a good price for a bar pour is like $250. I'm not going to pay $250 to try it. It's stupid. So I mean, think about how many good balls of scotch I can get for $250. Hey, Z man, good to see you. So I see no point there and paying that kind of money. So someday maybe McCallum will bring that with him. I kind of doubt it, but hey, if they want to, I won't say no. Hey, Spencer, good to see you there. Hopefully, good luck in the job market for you. Hopefully, you have good news. I know I haven't been in Discord lately either. Just been slam busy working on tons and tons of whiskey stuff, which is the good news. Like, so I can tell you some other stuff I've been working on last week. So one of the reasons I wasn't doing a show last week for you guys, I was out meeting with Diageo, at a Bottle and Bond event, meeting with some of their local people, and I think the cash receipts is at 45% minimum. 45% minimum for what, Dustin? Far as proof, or what are we talking about? Did I miss something here? Oh, because it's only 43. That would be funny. Oh god, that would be funny as shit. But no. Yeah. Now there's some really amazing brands I like working with that is hey Galen, good to see you there, buddy. It's been a while. Hopefully we'll get to see you at some point in time. Now I do agree there's plenty of independent McAllen to go try that are definitely higher in ABV, which are fantastic whiskeys for sure. So I was out meeting Diageo. So we are going to definitely doing some events with them. Obviously, know they have a really great Scotch portfolio. They also have some pretty, decent American whiskeys in there too. We're doing some events with them. So looking forward to working with Diageo now. Met some of their higher up people that were in town. So that should be good. So the whole value of McAllen is their oak. Their distillate sucks. That's a valid point. It's funny. We had to talk about that. A really awesome. So a few options probably opening up and actually back in contract with the first another resident who called. Oh, good. Oh man, Spencer, I really hope you get to come down here to Frisco. No more cold ass snowy winters for you there up in Nebraska if you come to Frisco. And plus, you'll be 30 minutes from the castle, which would be awesome. So we'd love to have you down here. So good luck on the job. Hopefully it works out for you. Anyway, so like I said, so we met with them, then got a really awesome opportunity on Tuesday to meet with a brand which I never really had before until Stacy had sent us one sample, JJ Corey. So I got my buddy sent me a message that JJ Corey was in town with their founder. And so we went to Dallas to it's a Drammers group. And that was like maybe 10, 12 of us there. It was awesome. So we got to meet with her. Oh, it's a fabulous night. So she brought all this really badass JJ Corey stuff and told us all this cool experimental shit she's doing. Now, the one I want as a barrel pick, which she says maybe we can make this happen, which I think would be fucking awesome, is an 85 ppm Bushmills distillate, which I think would be amazing to have a peated Bushmills as a single barrel, which she said, and I think I forget how old she said it is. It's got a pretty decent age on it too. So I think that might be something fun we could do for the castle. If you guys are interested, I think that'd be really cool for us to do. As you guys know, huge fan of Pete, but that'd be cool. Maybe ban Spencer from the castle is 90 days over. Oh, jeez. So it's not going to make a big bucks into freaking all the castle toy. Oh, Spencer, we can make certain things happen for you. Don't worry. There are opportunities and ways to make the events. We put some specials together occasionally, so it's all good. There are things for people who have been around for a long time. It'd be all good. Yeah, exactly. So like I said, so we had a really great conversation with JJ Corey. So JJ Corey is going to come do an event with us. If you guys haven't had it, holy shit, they make great Irish whiskey. She has 18 different distilleries she's working with in Ireland. But yeah, so she's got all this cool and all these different sherries and ports and all these we had some wine finishes I never even had or even what the hell they were that night. I mean, just some cool ass shit. The topper from was a 23-year Bushmills. That was fucking awesome. We got to do that. Yes, that's definitely a possibility, Spencer. We do have some volunteers. That's how a lot of our stuff gets done. We do have some amazing volunteers that work at the castle. So that is how we get some of the events. And we have some awesome long-term volunteers, and we really appreciate all those guys that do come out and volunteer on a regular basis and help out for sure. Mop Boy always gets cheap pours. There you go, Dustin. Right? Yeah, there's definitely ways to help out. It's kind of like they always say: if you come volunteer, there are definitely benefits you'll get that no one else gets, and we take really good care of our volunteers. Let's put it that way. There's some really special things you'll get to do that no one else does, and that's volunteer. You'll find out what they are. So, but they're a blast. Hey, Galen's at work checking. Hopefully, I'll be on a straight day schedule. Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, I know you've been working your ass off. I know with your job, so getting real overshift work. Yeah, I'd imagine you are. So, hey, maybe we'll see. Like I said, I know the crazy thing I know is like past summer that we didn't even realize it because we were going away from the hurricane. That we were like you said, within like a mile or two of your house, which is wild. It's like I didn't know that. Like I'm sure you were at work, like you said, it wouldn't make any difference. Unfortunately, always would love to have stopped by and saw you guys. But you know how that goes when you're obviously working. And we're just happened to come through. Had no clue we're coming through, type deal. So yeah, so really looking forward to working with JJ Corey, doing some really cool shit with them. Yeah, she was amazing. So yeah, looking forward to that. That should be awesome. Let's see, Wednesday, and of course, was Ash Wednesday. I also went to church and all that fun stuff. There was no whiskey that night. Thursday night, where do we go? Oh, Thursday night did a really cool charity event for a local Catholic school that is Our Lady of Perpetual Help, which is based. Most of the kids there are on scholarship. It's a lower income thing, so they raise a bunch of money for the kids to go to school there, which is awesome. And so we're out there helping them raise a bunch of money. So helped them sell a ton of bottles for their whiskey charity pool, and then we also did a charity tasting that night, and we're also going to give away one of our Holy Grail classes as well to help the kids out at that school. So that'll be really cool. So here are these new massive Texas hiking trail. Will I happen to take some nearby the calf? Massive hiking trail? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a hiking trail being by the castle. I mean, you could take a 2-hour break to come by and do yourself a whiskey quest. We could certainly make that happen. That could be fun. I wouldn't be opposed, but like I said, we are officially part of the Whiskey Trail now. If you guys don't know that, we are an associate member, educational partner of the Texas Whiskey Association and Trail. So the relaunch in the trail. So like I said, we had 6 different distilleries there from the trail. So yeah, so it should be fun. 1,500 miles hiking trail. So wow, that's a long ass trail. Is that like you just hike around Texas type deal? I had not heard of that. That's wild. I know the regular Texas whiskey trails are something like that. If you do all the mileage around the state and go all the different distilleries, it's really long. That's cool though. But man, a hiking trail that's God. I can't imagine it like in the summertime though. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's got to be like the Appalachian Trail, but Texas's version. But man, it'd be brutal when it's like 110 out. That would suck. But I guess if you're hiking all the time, you probably don't care. I guess hydrate a lot. What do you wish you knew a year ago that you need to know that you know now? I definitely needed to know social media a lot better than I did. As everyone knows here, that probably it's here knows, I know nothing about social media a year ago. That's the one thing I wish I had built more of that up prior to the castle opening. That's definitely one of the biggest things. Also, that I guess how much harder it is than. Not that we thought this would be easy, because obviously it's not. It's a new business, but I think that you think that more whiskey groups would be interested. That really not so much. They really just kind of are very self-interested, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, obviously. That's not really a surprise, but interesting that more of them are interested, even not so much in the private classes, but the events and stuff. But so far, not so much. And the funniest thing I think we've learned more than anything is a lot of our bourbon people are fucking cheap, whereas my Scotch people, they like to spend money. So that's one of the interesting things is, but I guess it makes Scotch is a more expensive, and I think most of us agree it's a better product. It's a more expensive product. So you have expensive malt, cheap ass corn. It seems to coincide with the type of people that we find that, which is interesting, which I really expected that not to be the case because, a little tater bait and spend a lot of money on bourbon, but no, not so much. It's just kind of funny. Yeah, and Justin, that's exactly what I found out. Most of those groups are just about buying secondary bottles. You are so right, and showing each other, crotch shots and bullshit like that. Yeah, so that's been an interesting takeaway for sure. But those are just some things we've definitely learned. Obviously, know as many of the stories as you can, which thankfully we did know a ton, and we're working with a ton of them. Still trying to find out dates for certain ones. There's lots of pans in the fire for certain things that we just don't have dates. Definitely was in contact with Brothers Bond again today, in fact. They Paul and Ian are coming. I just don't know when. It'll be several months from now. They are definitely going to come here. We just don't have a date yet for Brothers Bond, but I'm very excited about that. Another one we're looking into, which I can't announce, don't have a date yet. John Rich for Redneck Riviera will be coming at some point this year, so I'm super excited for that. So yeah, there's some really cool people coming. We just don't have dates yet, but some really awesome stuff's coming in though. Let's see. They're going through Utah to Texas. Nobody really ever seen by paying ranchers for the right to use. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that should be cool though. So I think that trail idea is really cool though. I like that plan. That should be fun. Looks like east to west through and cuts through Austin. That's general latitude. Okay, yeah, interesting. I lost into some of those groups once I saw trash. Yeah, Dustin. No, totally agree. Most of those groups, yeah. I joined some of them in the hopes that, hey, you thumbs up, whatever you call it, like shit, whatever. Hey, that's really cool. And you say, hey, what are the things you like? Most, like I said, they don't give a shit. They just want to sell stuff. They're not really there to drink it, enjoy it. It's like, or you'll say, oh, look at all my great shit, but none of their bottles are open. They don't know what they even taste like. It's stupid. It's just all dick measuring contests, which I'm not interested in at all. But whatever. Scotch will spend money on taste, burn some money on names. Andy, that is exactly what we found out. And I'll tell you this too, what I found out is most of the Scotch people are extremely generous, I found out, with bringing really badass things to share at the castle. Now, we also have bourbon guys that also bring amazing bourbons to share. But the Scotch people, oh my gosh, bring I got a new friend I've met since we've opened the castle. Super cool dude. And every time I see this guy, he always has some crazy ass shit I've never had. Because he calls it the unicorn list of shit that I've never had. He's like, give me a list of every distillery you've never had. And like every time I see him, he brings another one to knock off the list, which is the coolest thing in the whole world. To just like he has let me try so many badass distilleries that are closed I would never get to try because he's into buying these cool auction groups of old closed distilleries. So it's really cool. Andy, you would love this. He's just a super nice dude. Just so awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Plenty of great bourbon guys, but the Facebook groups aren't it. Yeah, I've met really. That's one of the best things with the council is so many cool new friends that we've met through it. Yeah, that's right, Andy. You met him. That's right. Yeah. That guy exactly. So yeah, that dude's awesome. But yeah, I've met so many cool people and gotten to try so many really awesome things I would never get to try. But it's really cool to get a lot of other people make their whiskey dreams come true. But at the same time, as many awesome things as the castle has, there's this many cool things it will bring to share with me that I would never get to try otherwise because they're just really great people. The community aspect is one of the best things about the castle is how many just badass, cool, amazing people that come. Just some that come like every event. Like we've met a couple that they come to everything. And there's 2 or 3 couples. They come to every event. They're amazing people, and I just love them to death. And they always bring cool shit. You just like how do you have this kind of shit? Hey Joe, good to see you there. If you haven't, of course, checked out Independent Joe's, check out his. Of course, obviously Dustin. If you guys don't know Dustin somehow, I'm pretty sure you all do. If you don't, go check out both those people's things. Both great there. Joe's actually been to the castle when he came here for a very sad Cowboys game where they got their ass kicked. But but that's not really a surprise. The Cowboys suck in general, and until they get a decent fucking quarterback, it doesn't really matter. But that's a different story. That guy had some the dude has the coolest shit ever. Like I got to try was Saint Magdalena and just badass shit. Tried that last time. Stuff I didn't even know existed. He's brought at this point in time. It's like how just cool stuff. It's like 32-year-old stuff. That's like holy crap. It's like, okay, yeah. And it's never like, oh, I've got this, 5-year-old of this. No, it's always like 20-something-year-old to 30-something-year-old amazing scotch. It's like, okay, you're amazing. but it's really cool. Or it's awesome as like when Chris comes, obviously our buddy Liquor Hound, we'll have all these master classes. A lot of times, then Chris will bring like the original bottles from that distillery and just wild things. Like I know one of the cool ones we had the Toman tool in Glencaddam. Well, he had a Toman tool from the year after they, is distilled a year after they opened. So he brings a 40-year Toman tool, which was just phenomenal. And it was cool to have like this bottle's older than the rep that came. It's the global ambassador was amazing. Cody isn't probably going to come back again this year, so if you missed that event, Cody plans to bring a bunch of non-US available stuff with him. So we'll hopefully get to buy a bunch of really cool UK only bottling. So that should be a really fun event too when Cody comes back. I'll check with him and see if he's got a date yet. Dr. Don should come back again this year, so that'll be awesome. So we got really cool people. That's the cool thing too, is to get some of these reps to like, when can I come back again? Which is freaking awesome. It says Bloody Trucks are going to be at least 30 trailers across it. Why are there 30? Oh, what do you guys film? What are they filming in here for you, Donald? I obviously some kind of movie. I'm assuming a movie. I guess it could be a show. As we do a bottle at some point. Can do a battle. That could be fun, Joe. We could probably make that happen for sure in the near future. We could definitely do that. I'd be interested in doing that. I know you had one earlier tonight. It's cool. Those are always fun. We might have a few different things, so it's all good. Let's see. What else we got going on? So we did that, and then we did that charity event, and then what did we do Friday? Friday was my wife's birthday, so that was good. So fun. Who said you had to leave? I'm filming a movie. What? Any idea what movie they're filming, Donald? It's good. Hey, ASR, good to see you there. If you haven't checked out ASMR's channel, go check him out as well. It's good times. I'm sure you can find a room for Dr. Don. Oh, we can always find a room for Dr. Don. Dr. Don's definitely my favorite. He's probably, and I've had some amazing guests at the castle. Truly amazing people. We've had some really cool ones this year that, like Stranahan's Justin, awesome. Everyone from the Texas was great. The rum guy's great. We've had some really awesome guests, but dude, that guy is like, we all have our whiskey heroes, and most of them, they're not going to dude, the guy lived up to everything you could possibly want him to be, and that much more. And the fact that he texts me on a regular basis is the coolest shit in the world. It's like, I'm just a dude who owns the whiskey castle. You're fucking Dr. Don, and you give a shit what the hell I think. I think that's fucking cool. But, hey, whatever. Hey there, Burbank. Go check out Burbank. Go check him out. Up to this no interview this week. I'm going to go back to all right, Burbank, you do that. No, they probably must have noticed a lot. I didn't ignore it. Yeah, I don't blame you, Donald. Probably doesn't matter. Hey, Greg, good to see you there, buddy. Just showing the stream. I hope that's wine in that glass. That wet sherry casting I want. Try over. It's 20 minutes before you fall. No, this is wine. This is, like I said, I'm going to judge the whiskey festival this week, so I'm not drinking whiskey right at the moment. So this is a Homestead Winery, Homestead's Red, which is up in Denison, Texas, which is where Iron Root is. They're probably like 10 minutes from Iron Root. Good stuff, though. We're imagining it's whiskey, yeah. No, we'll be back to whiskey next week, guys, because it'll actually be St. Patty's Day. So next week we'll have a few guests, I'm sure, that can join us. We can do a hangout for St. Patty's Day. So that could be a blast. I'll probably try to do that one from the castle, I think. We'll see. Just depends on what we come up with. That's true. The glass was full to here. So we're good. I mean, it's one giant-ass glass of wine, but we're in good shape. So it's all good. But no, it should be a fun time. Okay, night kiddo, love you. No, not soon. I haven't decided on that one. I know they also have limited stuff on that, so you need to get Bill. That's a good point. We should get Bill back on here. We haven't had Bill on in a long time. I think Bill will be up for it. I'll text Bill and see if he wants to. Obviously not right now because it's 1 a.m. and I'm sure Bill's asleep. But we'll give Bill a text. Now, one thing I did not renew StreamYard because they doubled the price. I don't know how many of you guys that are YouTubers use StreamYard. It was $204. It was like $240 for the year. Now they want $430. I'm like, no, I'm not paying you for that. So I'm looking for a new streaming service to stream to multiple platforms. So anybody have any good? I've heard Streamlabs is pretty decent and Restream, but is anybody use any of those or any suggestions on them? Because I'm just not paying them $430 for what I was already doing. So that's why you get the silly ass StreamYard thing up in the corner tonight, rather than our usual Whiskey Crusaders logo. But I'm not paying for that shit for the same exact services that I've had for 5 years, and going to pay you extra. They're like, oh, you went to Tatey, which made no difference almost at all. So no. And they're like, well, you can stream to 3. I'm like, and you can go to Streamlabs for $189 a year. Probably gonna try that instead. Joe, you end up going with Dan. Not sure if you're into Hoodstone at all, but he was talking about this weeks ago and trying a new one, but I can't remember what it was. I've heard and seen Hood Spalier, but I don't know him personally. But I have seen him on streams, but it's been a while. And as you guys know, I haven't really had a lot of time to look at other people's streams lately because very busy, obviously, at the castle, which is a good thing. Just don't really have time, unfortunately, for YouTube a whole lot anymore. But it is what it is. Oh, I'll have a stream, of course, next Monday. Was it Wednesday? No, there's a Thursday. Thursday. The 20th. I am going to stream at 5:15 Eastern, 4:15 Central, with Pete Varger, and we're going to be having a conversation about contract distilling. So that should be an interesting talk all about contract distilling. So that should be fun. I'm using Stream Elements Talk Studio now. It's got its quirks. Okay. All right. So I have to show you the stream. How much is the Stream Elements, Birdman? Just to wonder, because I'm just like it's what's insane is, of course, when we first started this channel, YouTube used Google Hangouts, which was free. And then they went to this bullshit with StreamYard, which they were pretty much the only game in town, unless you used was it OBS? I think that's what it is, but that's just too damn complicated. I looked at using it, but it's just too damn complicated. And that's fine. Look, if you're into that, like I know guys like Ken and Bill and stuff use it, and I think Scratch for Dummies use it, which is awesome. Good for them. Those are tech guys, and that's cool. I need shit for easy shit. Dustin, you and me both, bud. That's freaking stupid as hell. 17 a month. That's pretty reasonable. All right. That's very doable. I'll have to check it out. Okay, so you said that's called Stream Elements. Okay, I'll look into that one too. Yeah, so I'm just trying to find a new streaming service. I'm just not going to pay what they wanted. That's just outrageous. Yeah, I was talking to Jason about it. He said, he's stuck with it because everything's through it. I'm just like, screw it. I don't care. I'm just not going to pay you guys that. It's just too damn expensive. For nothing extra. It's not giving me anything that I need. Nothing's wrong with free StreamYard. The problem is, Dustin, that I want to stream also to Facebook as well. In order to stream to multiple platforms, you got to have something else. So I can go to Facebook Live, and I can go to Instagram, and I can go to X if I want to, or LinkedIn, or whatever other platforms that come along, Rumble, whatever. We can use all of those. And unfortunately, unless you have something go to multi-platform like StreamYard, you can't. The free version won't let you. You can only stream to one thing at a time. Obviously, we're doing YouTube. That's our home base. But we are growing on the other platforms. And so, in order to give our fans that don't watch us on YouTube, that are mostly our locals, watch a lot of us on Facebook. So we're doing Facebook Lives for the locals. And so that's the main reason is for the locals who want Facebook Live. Which is good because, obviously then we get people that come down to the castle and do classes and stuff with us, which is what we obviously really want. I mean, as most of us here are YouTubers, no, most of us don't. We make like $50 a month. I mean, we're not making any real money on this anymore. When we first started, we made pretty decent money on this. We just don't anymore, unfortunately, because it doesn't pay what it used to. You just want to stream to Tinder. Oh, you know it. Because is that even a thing? Is there such a thing as stream to Tinder? I don't know. I've been married for 21 years. I don't know what the hell's out there for dating apps. I mean, shit. I don't even know what dating apps existed when my wife and I were dating. Maybe they probably did in some form or fashion, but I mean, I don't. Well, actually, I don't know. Apps probably didn't exist then because this what apps didn't come around. So what? I guess when iPhones came out in 2007. So I'm going with no then. I guess you had websites. I guess you had like what eHarmony or what was that one? Plenty of Fish or Match.com. Those I guess existed, but that was about it. Instagram's the biggest dating app? Are you shitting me? I mean, like I said, I don't know anything about dating apps. I mean, I've heard of them, obviously, but I don't know anything about them because, obviously, like I said, I've been married for 21 years and don't care. $2 a month. There you go. Yeah, so my OnlyFans. Yeah, that's where they pay me to put more clothes on, Dustin. That's what happens on my OnlyFans. They put more clothes on. It's like, oh, I'll give you $1 to put more clothes on. It'll be great. It's the one where you start out half naked, but they put clothes on. It's a great OnlyFans. So it's terrifying. It's kind of like in Varsity Blues with Billy Bob. You're gonna put more clothes on. I take them off. Now whipped cream bikini chick, different story. She should definitely take it off. Everyone likes that. I was gonna take you for a sniff to sniff Glenn's in a smoking jacket. That'd be funny as shit. That would be hilariously funny, Dustin. I do agree with that. It's funny you say that. I went to that. This is, I guess, about a year ago now. I went to a Bardstown party they rented out this Mason Lodge in Dallas, and at the end of the night, they handed out smoking jackets and like Playboy bunnies. It was fucking great. It was quite a fun evening to say the least. That was definitely one of the best whiskey events I've ever been to. Was the Bardstown house. That was amazing. No idea if Bardstown's ever doing that again, but if it ever comes to your city, go to that event. It's a free event. It's the coolest event I've probably ever been to for whiskey. And just cool as shit. Dustin has a big natural toast taco. Oh, that's funny. He's into the foot fetish sites. There you go. Very entertaining to say the least. But it's all good. It's all good. Mm-hmm. All right, what else we got going on? So I think that covers. See, what would you? Saturday went out for since we couldn't eat meat on Friday. Went to Logan Steakhouse. For my wife's birthday the next day. I guess we did laundry. Super exciting there, right? And Sunday we're supposed to go to a whiskey thing, but unfortunately they got canceled. But that's okay. I ended up working for a couple hours, so it worked out all right. We never had any Bardstown, Spencer. Oh, dude, yeah. There's some pretty great Bardstowns out there. It says I've been married for 41 years. The weekend highlight for me is a well-prepared meal. Is what it is. Hey, Greg, I'm the cook around in my house, so I would love if my wife cooks me a meal. That'd be amazing. Occasionally, like once or twice a year, it happens, but for the most part, not so much. So I'm pretty sure every part of a woman is sexy, but her feet and weenus. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably agree with you, Dustin. I don't get the whole foot thing. I mean, you whatever. I'm like, socks are awesome. I like to see no one's feet. That's my favorite. Everyone should just wear socks. That's the best. I never have to say it'd be great. Ooh, do have a really cool idea for the castle. I have not had Disco 12. Disco 10 was it Disco 10 I had? It was Disco 10 sucked. And I haven't tried one since. Because like I have like 2, 3, and 4, which are really good. And I wasn't super impressed anything since. Socks and elbow pads. Dustin, I like the way you think. That's damn straight. I don't get it, man. That shit's weird. That's right, Dustin. You're just being courteous at that point. Oh god, that's funny. Oh god, that's funny. Lost my train of thought if you said that now. What the hell was I saying? Oh, yeah, actually speaking. So we met a really tell you hate to tell you this, but if she's got a weenus, you might need to wrinkle that she. Okay, yeah, I haven't tried 11 or 12. I like to try them, but I haven't tried them yet. So we have some cool ideas for the castle. So the chick that really cool that for Balcones, some things came up, and so the girl they had to send had actually only been on the job, I think, for 3 or 4 days. She did a fine job. She did a good. She'd worked for Brown Forum prior, so she knew whiskey and everything. She did a great job. But she's a cool second job that she does. She's a singer in a burlesque show. So they want to do, which is a really cool idea conceptually, is a Balcones and burlesque. I think would be a great. I think she was asking, I was like, I'm not opposed to a Balcones and burlesque show. I think that the men would thoroughly enjoy it. Some of the wives might enjoy it too. We'll see. I'm not opposed. I think that could be interesting. I think it's an adult entertainment facility, so I think we could certainly make that happen. It could be educational and fun. That's the way I look at it. About forming the Balcones engineering. Hey, whatever pays the bills, Spencer. Sometimes you got. She has another job too, but that was her other main ones. But hey, that's cool. Okay, I actually have a story about a one-armed girl. At least you know where that slap's coming from. It's true, Dustin. You're not wrong on that. I don't know what kind of one-armed girl went to. Jeez. Oh Lord, you guys are funny. See, this is the kind of shit you get late at night on this channel. Because why the hell not? Because it's fun. But also, I'm pretty confident that's here right now also is a degenerate like the rest of us, so it's fine. It's kind of like, when at the castle, we obviously the master class and other things. What I found really super interesting is the vast majority of our people that teach master classes like to swear a lot, which I don't care. It doesn't offend me clearly by any means, but interesting to see how much of that happens. And like, if you're offended, you're in the wrong place. Like, this is a professional adult place and everything here is adult. Like, look, we're talking about an adult product over 21. If you're going to be offended by swearing, you're not in the right bit. You're not in the right place. Any chance of reviews this year? I did put the one review out, so that's something. We'll see. Obviously, I have to concentrate on business at the castle because obviously that's what makes me money. I would like to get back to doing some reviews. They're going to be probably like the RD1 review. I think most of you guys are fully aware that Sarah's been very sick, and Will's obviously going to take care of her, and that's obviously going to be his first priority for obvious reasons. So, Will also has a new job, which is congratulations to Will. Really say congratulations on that. He is now working at Maverick, which is a distributor here in Texas. So I know he's gotten a big promotion on that. So good job there, Will. That's awesome. We're really glad you got an awesome new job. So that's really cool. Maverick's a really good distributor for him to work for. So that's cool on that. So I will try to put some together. They're going to be mostly unedited reviews, kind of like the last one. And I'll probably put them on Patreon first, let you guys see them. And then maybe a day or two later, post them to regular YouTube if they're worth it. But yeah, I'll try to put together. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you guys who I talked to. Had a really great conversation with another distillery. JT Melik. That shit is really good. They sent me. In fact, I should go with the bar. They sent me their vodka, their regular bourbon, or not bourbon. So it's 100% whiskey, 100% rice whiskey, and their cast strength. It is fucking good. It is really good. So in fact, they're going to come teach a master class on their stuff as well. So sometime in the next few weeks, I need to talk to him again the next couple of days and figure out with Mike when they want to come. But yeah, they're definitely going to come the next couple of month or two. So that shit is some of the best. That's probably the best new product I've tried this year. That 100% rice from Louisiana, fucking great shit. Like, you know, and of course, before the funny thing is, it was funny, I was talking to him, and Mike, we ended up having a call, you know, a video conference call, because he was supposed to be in person, but his flight got canceled with all the shitty weather. So we ended up doing a virtual call. And so, you know, everybody, of course, says, hey, my product's great, blah, blah, blah. You know, whatever. Sure. I'm sure it's good. You know, obviously, you're listening to everybody, and they'll say that. And so you have finally stupid fucking FedEx, dumb motherfucker who's supposed to be delivering this shit. I have it sent to a Walgreens because I'm not home. I'm at my regular job during the day. And I'm like, hey, you know, send it to Walgreens. Look, they did their job to destroy. The idiots at FedEx would literally walk into Walgreens and go, "Oh, hey, is you know, am I there? Can I sign for my ball?" No, it's a fucking drop off. You stupid fucking twat. So I fined her 3 times of this stupid asshole. I had it sent to a different Walgreens and got it finally fucking delivered a week later. I'm like, how fucking stupid can you be at FedEx that's the case? In fact, I know that Mike's wife, Courtney, she called FedEx. She went like through to fucking scream at them, as she should, because they're idiots, just fucking morons. It didn't last long. Yeah, dude, seriously, that's some of the best new shit I've had. I am so excited how good that shit was. So yeah, they're definitely going to come and do a masterclass in the next few weeks. So I need to call him tomorrow and get that scheduled for you guys. So that should be badass. And he's also invited us out to the farm in Louisiana. So we might take a trip this summer out there for a day. It's like a 5 or 6 hour drive, not the closest drive, but you know, it might be worth it. We take a group of you guys out there. If you guys are interested in going out there, I think that could be fun. So thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Obviously, we'll put that on the website. We'll put that obviously on Patreon. You guys obviously have first dibs at that. If we do take a whiskey trip out there, but Cabana question and didn't leave a note when I wasn't there. Yeah, exactly, Andy. So that's why I have all of my stuff now sent to Walgreens or CVS, so they don't have that problem. So anybody, as soon as UPS goes to CVS, anything goes to FedEx goes to Walgreens, which is literally Walgreens outside of my neighborhood, and a CVS 2 blocks away. So super close to my house, no big deal. But apparently the dumbass who was driving the truck every day is like, does he hear? No, I don't fucking work at Walgreens. I don't live there. It's a fucking pickup. It is a FedEx drop off and pickup spot. This guy's just an idiot. It's like, how can you possibly be that fucking stupid? What? Trying to charge you for? No, that's bullshit. At the FedEx store, which they're already going to every fucking day. That's bullshit. No. I'm sorry. The whole point of like ship me my shit, which I've already paid for, which, like I said, is literally I could walk to the Walgreens. It's probably from my neighborhood entrance there. It's maybe 100 yards at most. It's stupid. Oh no, Donald, that sucks. Yeah, I bet you were pissed, Dustin. Yeah, 6 weeks. Yeah, some asshole probably fucking drank it. It's probably what happened. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Yeah, that's not good. But yes, I do plan to do some more reviews that'll be more unedited types for you guys, simply just to get some of my own just research and stuff done. So yeah, you guys will get some things. It'll just be more like unedited reviews. They won't be the full professional ones, but that's okay. They'll still be fine. They'll just won't be as polished and shit will, and it's out. But I'm sure you guys don't give a shit. So I'm sure it'll be just fine. But yes, there'll be some things because there's a lot of stuff, obviously there's lots of brands we've had on the live streams, but never done actual reviews. You still getting a refund? Oh fuck. What is it, Don? What bottle are you waiting on? Hopefully it's nothing fucking amazing. Hopefully it's something you can, able to get again. Because that would be great if that's the case, obviously. But yeah, I don't understand how they could charge you, Dustin, for leaving a bottle at the FedEx store. Henceforth, it's the FedEx store. That's stupid. Well, what kills me is, if you go to FedEx and you do with the managed delivery, it's free. But if UPS, if you don't have it directed to the UPS access bullshit, those assholes want to charge you like anywhere from like $10 to like $30. I'm like, you moved it a few streets. Who gives a shit? It's kind of like, the airlines charges you to rebook a flight. That's bullshit. It's a computer. You change it and you put it, you cancel it over here and you move it over there. Who gives a shit? Ooh, Port Charlotte. That's why I see one. Ooh, God, I hope they find that. That sucks. That's shitty. All right, so anyway, see here. You should be able to buy a bottle and ship to a store of your choice and buy it there. You have a system where you have to pay dollars to have a bottle shipped to your store. Yeah, exactly. Andy, I totally agree. That's one thing that has to change just in general with the stupid laws in this country. And it doesn't matter what fucking state you live in. This whole third, three, four fucking tier bullshit. You should be able to buy a bottle from any distillery in the world and have it shipped. If you want to have so many pictures over 21, fine. But you should have to have it shipped to either FedEx or UPS drop-off points or whatever so you can pick it up. Yeah, bank fee. Oh, totally agree, dog. It's horseshit. Bank fees? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It doesn't cost you anything at the bank to have my account that you do nothing with at all beyond you keep my money, which you then loan out to other assholes to bank. So fuck you. There's this whole the bank fees are bullshit. But yeah, I'm sorry. The airline just pisses me off beyond belief. That this whole, we got to charge you, get changed, and it just no. It's a computer. It takes you 2 seconds to change that shit. Yeah, it seems you have to order it to the store, but if you want it sent back to the store, they charge. They also will now return a bottle versus leaving the store. Yeah, which is horseshit. Yeah, no more return. Yeah, leave it at the damn store. Mailed statements are a legit fee. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think it was my stupid insurance company. Oh, speaking of those fuckers, we're getting hammered. Now, of course, we had a lot of storms in Texas last year. Oh my gosh, the insurance is out of control. Just it's insanity. They want, we saw the homeowners thing come up. They want almost 3,000 more than last year. I'm like, are you high? I mean, seriously, are you high? Had the same insurance company since I was 16 years old. So if I went with the same insurance company for 30 fucking years, and now you want to charge me an extra $3,000 because you had a bunch of other shit. I've had seriously, I think 3 claims in 30 years on my house and and then on the car 4. I mean, come on. It's bullshit. And you want to charge me 3,000 more. I mean, seriously, you guys can fucking blow me. It's absurd. Just absurd. So I should be able to have a locker, liquor store, and anyone can pay. So I totally agree, Andy. At a liquor store, or hell, you should have a fucking Amazon pickup and an Amazon locker that it doesn't matter, whatever locker it is, and you've rented this locker, and they verified you're 21 for renting this locker, and they should fucking leave shit in it. Why is this so fucking hard? Oh wait, I remember, because every asshole wants a piece of it. That's why. Yeah, check bags fee. Oh my god, that horse shit. Or, would you see the new shit from the fucking airlines the other day? Well, we really want to make the bags smaller for carry-on and really make sure your shit that's underneath your fucking see. Well, maybe if you didn't charge so many fucking fees, you wouldn't have people doing the stupid shit with it. It's fucking horse shit. Wait, right, Dustin. Exactly. It's not like these extreme weather ending soon. They're not. Well, part of it too is, and this is just the population is either moving to your state or moving away from your state. So Texas obviously is adding people, but this is just a whole general geology or geography thing. It's like if you live near the fucking ocean, shit fucking comes on shore and breaks your shit, or you live in Tornado Alley, or you have hailstorms and you have hurricanes and all this other shit. It's like, well, no shit. It's the one thing I learned in geography class when I was in college is Don't live by water. It's fucking stupid. But, exactly. Yeah, inflation. Anyway, look at him trying to work in this country. Yeah, well, it's there's another fucking problem. Inflation. Holy fuck, that fucking nightmare. And the whole eggs and all that bullshit. Oh, right. And good luck with him doing any work. Right. Or you get to be like me, you get to be in your 40s and they fucking, how do you get rewarded? You get laid off and they send your fucking job overseas to Poland or India or some other shit because you can pay the Poles, a fourth of what we get paid and you can pay the Indians like a fucking tenth. It's insane. And so they just screw you over. My rent insurance wants to charge me more because their exposures to the wildfires in Alberta. I live in Toronto. What fires in Alberta? Exactly, Donald. Exactly that bullshit. I live in fucking Florida because Florida's fucking stupid. I don't like hurricanes. Now, granted, I know we get hurricanes occasionally, like in Houston, but I don't live in fucking Houston because that's dumb. It lives in a fucking shithole. But that's a different story from there. I don't need goddamn hurricanes, but no, they want to charge it. Well, the other thing is, maybe you shouldn't have an ad every other fucking radio ad. Maybe you wouldn't have your insurance rates be so damn high. Maybe stop advertising constantly. Just a suggestion. Or maybe if your advertising pool, which used to be full of other types of people, is full of every other asshole under the sun, wasn't the case, we wouldn't have this problem. But, apparently they're a bunch of dickheads. But whatever. Needless to say, I'm very pissed off about this. I realize it's not a whiskey topic, but I think earned insurance clearly affects all of us, and it's bullshit. So I'm about to go to my insurance broker now, like I said, which I have for my business, and say, do you happen to do personal policies as well, and see what the hell I can do. Oh, yeah, that's a different fucking story, that whole shit show. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just displeased all around on all that shit. Yeah, I would love for something to happen with, inflation and all that shit, but like you said, good fucking luck with that. Well, it's kind of like this. So the car I drive, you guys know, as there was a hailstorm here last May, which my car got fucking pounded. And of course they wanted to total it. I'm like, no, the car's fine. It's just cosmetics. So it took they took the salvage out of it or whatever, and I kept the rest of the money. I was not fixing it. The car's 12 years old. So that's stupid. So anyway, I looked it up. What would it cost to get the car? Same approximate mileage. So I paid $21,000 for this car back in 2014. Now, for the same car, with the mileage I have in my car, they wanted $13,000. I'm like, it doesn't make logically makes no sense for a car that when I bought it used at 20K and 130K, it's only lost $8,000 in value. I mean, I guess great from that standpoint, but that's insanity. I was just a guest spouse. Dude, insurance is a total fucking disaster right now. Yeah, I'm very irritated with the insurance companies, to say the least. Well, then, or you get the shit out in, what is it, California with those horrible fires and shit, and those poor bastards get their fucking policies canceled and crap. It's fucking crazy. Oh, right, Dustin. It's insane. The new car is 45 grand, which is outrageous. Well, it's kind of like, you feel bad. Like my oldest, 17. There's no car for her. When we were kids, you could go out and get a car for $1,000. No problem. And, it wasn't anything great by any means, but it worked. And, you drove it around. You did whatever minor maintenance you had to fucking do to it. It had 150,000. Who gives a shit? It was a car that took you from A to B. Yeah, forget it. You can't buy shit. And a lot of that, unfortunately, goes back to that cash for clunkers bullshit they did in the late 2000s. And so you got rid of a lot of the used car market. So it's all fucked up. Eggs are are most smuggled out of Canada into the US. I wouldn't doubt it. Dude, anybody who's got chickens at their house are like, they have the best friends ever. I'm like, it's not worth to trade whiskey for fucking eggs. It is out of fucking control. I don't know what the egg prices are in Canada right now, Donald. Like, I think on sale the other day, I think eggs were like $4 or $5 a dozen. I saw them for $10 at Kroger. I'm like, What I feel bad for places like Waffle House or IHOP or Denny's. They're fucked. Like they're fucked. Like you can't make any money out. What, they're gonna take a meal that was $10. Now you're gonna have to charge 20. I mean that's insanity. So it's under those people trying to talk about crap about this stuff. You're gonna find out there are 100 hour wins get guts. Embers. Oh yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that shit. That fires are insane out there. Exactly. Hey, I like that price, Donald. $6 CAD for 18. I'll take that. How sad is that? For most of my life, not wrong. Eggs range anywhere from 79 cents to $1. That's about the range for the last 20 years. And now it's just out of fucking control. It's insanity. If either of our cars stop working on us and going to leave for work 4 hours early to sort the potion to get anywhere on the time, doing a new isn't going to work. Right, Spencer. Exactly. You have to do everything you can to keep it the way. That's all you can do. Holy shit, Dustin. 8 for 18 only? Jesus, what the fuck? Yeah, because I'm trying to buy. So that's why I bought eggs. I'm buying them in bulk now. Because obviously I got kids and we like to eat eggs. They're good. They're tasty. They're good for you. And they're, a good source of protein and whatnot. So I'm buying in bulk. I'm buying, I think what I buy, what's the last time I buy? I bought 60. I bought 60 eggs for, I think, $20, which it's not great, but comparably speaking, it was the cheapest way to buy them. And so now you're going to Sam's or Costco to buy eggs because it's the only way to buy them that's reasonable. Now, Dustin, I'm sure 60 eggs is probably too damn many for you, but when you got a family of 4, it's no big deal to go through 60 eggs in a few weeks. So, what did I miss? Something from Ben Demon Hunter. Something about being crazy. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. The problem is there's not a whole lot of those old cars around anymore. That's the problem. Because, think about this, Dustin. And the simple fact is, when we were kids, it was pretty normal to buy a used car that was 20 to 30 years old. That was just pretty much the norm. There's not a whole lot of 20, 30-year-old cars around anymore. That's the problem. Yeah, right, Spencer. Same problem here. I was at Sam's the other day. They had no fucking eggs. They're just gone. And those are the big-ass bulk. I think they sell them, I want to say they're 120 eggs or something like that. And there's nothing to buy. I can eat my eggs eating, but those are brown cage-free deals. Okay, okay. Now, what I do really like though is we had some friends. They've got I don't know like 12 chickens or whatever. And the funny thing is, there was most of us buy. You just get the white eggs, you get the brown eggs. That's basically your choice at the grocery store. But if you go to somebody who has chickens, they got blue and pink and speckled and all sorts of other cool colors in between. Those eggs are, and the funny thing is, like the yolks all with different colors, so the chickens make different eggs. Those things are awesome, so good. But it is what it is. But yeah, let's see, I don't think about it. I mean, we were here. That was pretty common for most people. We were here buying 20-year-old cars. I mean, a lot of my friends had cars that were 20 years old. I mean, most of us were buying cars from the early 80s. Early 80s, late 70s. That was pretty common. I don't know what it is for you, but we had a lot of people that had cars from 1970s, early 80s. So at least 15 to 20-year-old cars was pretty common by me. And maybe that's different up there for you guys. But I know here that was pretty common. Hey, Ben, eggs are awesome. I love eggs. It says cars don't last some more to repair them as with all the proprietors. Now, that's the problem, Donald. And it used to be, especially, and that's the thing about a good thing on an older car is there's not as many electronic computer bullshit on them. You can fix most things. But when you get to computers, yeah, you're fucked on that deal. And that's the problem. The fact that I work in the meat department, most people have asked me about eggs shows you a problem. Ooh. Where are you working in the meat department at, Spencer? Happy birthday, Ben. Oh, happy birthday, Ben. Oh, duck eggs. I do like duck eggs. Those are good. Really, Dustin? That's interesting. I'm surprised you did that more. We had a lot of guys with 20. Now, we also had a lot of guys with like 1960. We had several friends that had 1966, 67, 65 Mustangs. Lots of guys had those. That was pretty common here. But no, we had a lot, people with old Camaros, old Mustangs. Um, we had people with old Trans Ams. That was pretty common where I went to school. Pretty sure that was out of cars. It probably is at this point, doesn't it? It probably has to be because cars are so expensive. Oh, that's a great ball. The ball killed my 2008 12-year-old Lotus Orchestra. Nice, Ben. Well, happy birthday. That's awesome. Good for you. That's cool. Oh, Costco. Okay, we're talking about the insurance. Well, shirts. Hey, dude, I don't blame you. Whatever makes money, man. That's cool, though. Like I said, hey, it's been this time. Look, I know it's rough out there. Hey, we all got to do what we got to do. I'm glad you're able to find something. Like I said, I hope you'll get that job in Frisco, man. That'd be awesome. Like I said, it'd be really great to have you out here. So showed us our average age of car was 11.4 cents. Is it really? It's not 13.9. Wow. There was a 1981 Monte Carlo, older than me, from 1996 until around 2005. Wow. And my first car was an 85 Buick Park Avenue. That thing was a tank. But no, I had a lot of friends that had cars. Their cars were from the 70s. That was pretty common. Like I said, and obviously I know it's different. Everybody grows up. But no, here we had a lot of people with cars from the 70s. That was really common. You had a lot of, you had your Monte Carlos, you had Novas, you had Mustangs, um, you'd have some old Honda Civics. You have some people with some older BMWs and Mercedes from the 80s. Pretty common. There was a girl I dated for a while. She had was an 88 fuck, what it was a Mercedes. I can't remember what the fuck model it was. It was an old Mercedes though. Cool little car, but it works. First car was a 1906 Maximo, 160 miles on it where I got it. Hey, Dustin, that's sounds about right. My first car was a 1967 Fury 3-wagon. I get shaken out with plenty of room in the back seat. Oh yeah, Greg, that's nice. What's funny, it's funny you say that because like my guys, the Buick Park Avenue, great big back seat in the back of that thing. But so many cars, like today, the back seats are not great. They're too small. You need those big back seats for the ladies. That's what those are good for. I'd rather be an easier department, laugh out something new hurts every shift at work. And some days I went cold by the end. I would imagine the meat department's got to be kind of rough, to be honest. I'm sure that's probably actually pretty hard work. Bought that no 03 first one, drove the hell out of it. Hey, that works. Man, 03, God, they did drive the hell out of it. You get 170 96. Shit. Now, the funny thing is, the 85 Buick Park Avenue, I got that from my parents. They bought it in 1985. So, and I got that car in 1998. Yeah, 98. So, at that time. But yeah, and that was one of the newer cars of my friends. Like, we didn't have any, God, none of us had cars from the fucking 90s. Oh my God. That wasn't a thing. What the hell? I know a lot of guys had old Buick. What the fuck? What the hell was that thing he had? I mean, most of us drove fucking tanks and boats because that's what you had. There was just no money. Everything today's an SUV now. The backseat folds on. I think it works out. It's funny, Dustin. I remember my God, I had a friend. She had an ex. Her parents had bought her an Expedition. And that was probably one of the new, and that was a pretty new vehicle. Now, they were pretty wealthy, so no big deal. But it's just funny. I remember, yeah, she had an Expedition. It was a huge ass car. Now, there's some things we can't talk about here. There's some really funny stories that I would have to tell on a different thing, not here on YouTube, that are very entertaining, but not appropriate for this, about some people. But someday, maybe on Discord, we'll have a chat about that. Some very funny ass shit. Hey, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully everything is good up there in Wisconsin. Still reading some great stories up there always. Hopefully, at some point, get back up there. Unfortunately, with the you know financial situation for myself. No, this is a Homestead Red, which is just a red blend. It's a Texas winery. It's good stuff though. I do like Bordeaux's though; those are delicious, especially if you guys haven't had the Deanson Bordeaux cask. Fabulous stuff, by the way. Nice. Was it the 60 today? Okay, cool, cool. There you go. I mean, that's not bad. I think that the funny thing, Eric, is I think that's only about 10 degrees warmer than it got here. I think here we only got to like 70. So 60 is pretty good for Wisconsin. But yeah. Hey, speaking of Wisconsin, I got a question for you. Met some people the other night. I assume Driftless Glen, Jay Henry, Hatch, all still doing really good stuff up there. Um, any other suggestions on Wisconsin distilleries? Got a friend that we met there that was asking about any other newer or stuff I hadn't heard of Wisconsin distilleries that were good that I should tell the guy to check out next time he goes up there. Obviously, New Glarus for beer, great stuff. See, being a graduate designer, so I got my car 2002. Okay, oh, and I thought 1992 cars, did early mid 80s cars stay on the road? Oh yeah, dancing. Ah, that's a good one. I forgot about dancing goat. Dancing goat. That's a great answer, Eric. I have to tell that guy, Eric. Dancing goat. Thank you. I forgot about dancing goat. They make good shit. That's a good point. I I think 1980s cars pretty much stay in the road for the most part. I mean, as far as I know, you don't see too many of them now. I'm trying to think. God, I mean, if you're gonna see an 80s car now, it's gonna probably be a muscle car, and there's not that many of those either. Hey, if anybody's in the market for a 1963 Corvette, my cousin's selling it for 20K. So anybody's looking for one of those. Early 80s were tiny eco boxes. Ugh. Yeah, like Corollas and Civics and all that bullshit. No thanks. Or your big ass boats like the Buicks and the and Chevys and stuff like that. But yeah, it's original owner 1963 Corvette that is only got 66,000 miles on it. If anybody's looking for one. Full size camera is small in today's Corolla. Oh yeah, I have no doubt, Dustin. Yeah, I know. I remember Dustin. God, I don't know if you remember this. I remember the commercials for. I guess it was. I think it was the Civic, and they were really like the Civic hatchbacks at the time. Of you could fit a Civic hatchback. They were so small from a 2-lane highway into a 3-lane highway because they were so damn small. Great Lakes is decent. Have I had anything from Great Lakes? I know stuff from Great North. Was it Great? It's a Great North. No, Vanguard. Vanguard, and that was it. 45th parallel. Is that the other one, or is that Minnesota, Wisconsin? What is that? Is it 45th parallel? Is that which one is that? I don't have that because John Kranz, I know, sent me that stuff. Ooh, a Buick LeSabre. Oh, Sabre follows like when you collide it with a gravel truck. That's true. You get old school steel. That's what saves lives, baby. Great Lakes is great beer. That it is, Dustin. I do agree. 45th Minnesota. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I know it's on the border there. Yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I think it is Minnesota. Yeah, Vanguard, Wisconsin, though, right? I think that is. But of the really good ones, I think we pretty much talked about them. I don't think there's a whole lot of other great ones that I can think that, like you said, like a Dancing Goat. Yeah. No. Good stuff. Steel saves the car, passengers crumble instead of the car. That part's not great. Oh god, we had a guy. I was getting my car. It was my car, my wife's car. We're getting it. What do you call it? The inspection the other day. Guy had a 19. He was a 76 Monte Carlo, and I guess he got hit by an 18 wheeler. Him and his girlfriend survived. If it was anything else, though, they were dead. He got T-boned by a fucking 18 wheeler going down 820. And yeah, I guess thankfully he had been in the service prior and knew, I guess he'd done something with I don't know what, something with vehicles in the service and knew how to fucking, I guess, handle this and drove it just right with the 18 wheeler crushing down on him. And that they thankfully, shockingly, he got that son of a bitch running again, which is shocking considering how much damage. He showed me the damage to it. He ripped off the doors, the hood, all this other crap. It's hysterically funny. But yeah, he got it running again. And the funny thing is he ended up getting entered in a car show with all the shit stripped off of it. Hilariously funny, but pretty cool. But what was he showing me? They got he got a new car. God, his girlfriend's car. Oh, I'm trying to think the hell it was. God, it's beautiful. I want to say it's an 85 something. Anyway, they've strapped a fucking NASCAR engine to this thing. Oh my God. And this son of a bitch, I think he said they got it up to like 216 or something. Fucking crazy. And I mean, just a beautiful, God, I had to go back over that. I get you guys what the hell it is. Unbelievable vehicle. But yeah, he's got everything in there. Is NASCAR parts, NASCAR safety harnesses, everything. It's just gorgeous. So our family second car was in 1974. Oh, Gremlin. Oh my God, with orange paint and hideous. Oh my, dude. Not only Gremlin's heinously ugly. The only thing that might have been better than is a fucking Hugo. Other than that, yeah, I mean, jeez. God, that's bad. Oh, yeah, 216 is insanity. Look, I've only done 216 in a fucking, what do you call it? A simulator? Fuck that shit. That's scary in a simulator at 216. And it was doing a NASCAR simulation. The car starts shaking so hard, and the turns in a simulator, which really gives you a whole lot of respect for NASCAR drivers that are going 220 on a regular fucking basis in a fucking stock car. Fuck that shit. Yeah, right. It exactly doesn't. They're not supposed to. No car ever does it. No, like I said, this thing is complete. This car's worth $500,000. They've tripped this thing out with everything under the same. Right. They don't turn at 216. Exactly. It's insanity. But still, the point being, I can't fathom going that fast. But yeah, going in a simulator 220 was insane. It's just wild. Say, Drago Road in the hot summer, so much dust because there was 3 gravel trucks and he hit the last one. The engine saved his life. Jaw was broken and wired shut for like, damn, that does sound horrible. But I'm glad he survived. That's crazy. My first car I bought at the beginning of my senior high school year was a 1972 Volvo 142E. It was a tank, but got pretty good mileage and held a lot of stuff. And 4 people come. Hey, that works. Hey, the 1985 Buick Park Avenue held 6 people very comfortably. It was a very large sedan, and that son of a bit. It's funny. I remember we got our first computer that way. So my dad was driving home from work. This is a few years before I got it. Some dumbass rear-ended him. I mean, it poked in the bend. It poked the fender in there, maybe an inch or two, and a little bump out of part of the metal chrome stream on it. It was a little Japanese car. I don't know, was it a Honda or a Toyota or whatever. Thing was fucking total, just destroyed because he hit a fucking tank. And so my dad's fixing this fucking car. So we got our very first computer that year. It was a IBM Aptiva, which I mean at the time was state of the fucking art. I remember we got this game called, I think it was Home for Homestead, and it was a game as DOS functions. And I remember you would tell it to do whatever the fuck it did. But eventually you get pissed off as the game, tell it, fuck you, into the game. The game like, fuck you too. I was like, oh, this is so great. The game swears at you. That was pretty funny. But, hey. The AFC page was pretty bad. A fucking greenhouse is full of, oh, super. That sounds awesome. Greg, yeah, I don't think I want that either. 212 is the max speed on a super speedway for a NASCAR, but just as insane season. They can go faster on a salt flat, of course. Right. Well, it's kind of like you go, like I said, the salt flats, and you go out with some of those cars, those motorcycles. Oh my god! With the movies, the fastest Indian, that's obviously Indian motorcycles. I forget what a ridiculous speed he went on the salt flats, but I can't even. Motorcycles are scary enough as it is, as far as like you have no safety, as far as like you fall off, you're gonna probably die for sure at those kind of speeds. Not completely, Eric, but for right now, I'm so busy with what I'm doing and with Sarah being sick and Will taking care of her. It's just not something in the cards. It's so time consuming. Yeah, the Indian was what with what's its fuck's his name? Silence of the Lambs guy. Fuck, I can see his face. What the fuck's his name? That's the Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, sliding down. Yeah, lost control. No, it's insanity. And the fact that he was from fucking New Zealand as a Kiwi is crazy. But at some point, Eric, like I said, I'll try to do some unedited reviews just to get you guys something. I put one out the other day, but there's not going to be a ton. Right now, I'm just so busy with everything else going to my job and the castle and just so freaking busy. And obviously the castle is where I, make money. At least enough to pay the bills of the castle. Obviously, we need to obviously make a lot more money to pay ourselves and pay off the loan and all that other fun stuff. But it is what it is. Says Bill Elliott telegates the record for qualifying lap. Okay. What was the speed on that, Greg? Do you know? I think Ralphie holds a speed record at a bond of over 125cc push rod engine motorcycle. No shit, Donner Pass. Good to see you, buddy. By the way, buddy. I know. Like I said, apologize for no stream last week, but like I said, had a bottle and bond event with Diageo I had to go to, so is what it is. 212.89. Nice. Wow. It's crazy. 212.89. Holy shit. Well, that was his average for the lap. Fuck, that's fast. Man. It's funny. We can talk about NASCAR. You go talking about like the original rules in the Indianapolis 500, where it was you could run any vehicle, any kind you want. You get it run. And that was the cool. Actually, I wish the Indianapolis 500 was like that. It's just stock cars. I wish we could go back to that, where if you can build it and you make it run and it run safely, theoretically speaking, safeties, when you're doing that. But it would be really cool to see what nowadays come up with, because we've stopped that years and years ago, obviously. But I think it'd be cool. Right, the restrictor plates, which is bullshit. Now, I realize there's pros and cons, obviously, to that. But to me, I'm going to build the fastest, safest car you can put out there. I think with today's technology, you could certainly do it. I think now, unfortunately, obviously, the doesn't make it, you're going to be bad. But, I love that's NASCAR. But I'd love to see some open wheel stuff would be really cool, like Le Mans or whatever. I think that'd be fucking badass to be able to build anything you want without restrictions. I think it'd be fucking awesome. Why not start a race like that again, like the old Indianapolis 500, where you had whatever the hell you can put out there? I think it'd be cool as shit. Whatever. I think that'd be awesome. And hey, that we did get two things out of Prohibition. Besides the Mafia, we did get NASCAR and Moonshine. So we got that going for us. So it's all good. But it's pretty funny when you think about it. Pretty funny. Because today, 4 bangers can do 0 to 60 faster than a 90s M2. Well, that's true. But what can we do? But I just want to know, what can we build and do? I just want to know. I just want to see what we can do just for fucking fun. I just wonder, How fast can we go? Because what's the land speed record now? I mean, I have no idea. Yeah. And you can get, of course, obviously way more horsepower than that. Yeah. No, NASCAR's from Robles. Yes, it came from the South, obviously outrunning the law was where NASCAR came from. A Bugatti did 304 miles per hour in the Chiron lap at Leonardo in a production car. That's high speed rail speed. Damn. 304 in a Bugatti? Fuck. That's crazy. Okay, so what's the land speed? Is it like isn't it like 700 something? Something just absurd out in the salt flats? I can't remember. I want to say it's something just ridiculous. I know you really. I realize they strapped on a fucking like rocket engine or something just ridiculous to the back of the thing. You have a point there, Dustin. That is a good point. At some point, you're actually flying. That's true. You're not wrong. Yeah, it's 760. I knew it was something in the 700s. Just something crazy. That's true. True. You're right. The at Traverse City is always a great choice, Eric. Too. That's true. 763.035. Okay. Can you? Okay. Think about this. That's 500 miles per hour faster than the fucking simulator. Like I said, which was I thought was insane. I can't even fathom. And I don't know this. Obviously, you take like a plane, you're doing G's. What's the force on your body in a car at 763 miles per hour? I mean, I don't know. I'm just what kind of force is on your body? Yeah, you're right. It's about the speed of sound. That's a good point, Donald. So you're hitting at least. So you're doing at least 1 G at that point, which is scary because you could pass the fuck out. You shouldn't, but you could theoretically at 1 G. And it's funny we're talking here obviously about cars, but obviously we go to planes and the insanity of the G's pulled on those things is just nuts. Some of these, fifth gen fighter jets. But even when you go to like an F-14 or something like that, it's the G's on that son of a bitch. Fuck me. Hey Kirby, good to see you there. Yeah, I'm sure it's more. I just wonder what it would be. I think it's interesting. They shortened the track length of the top fuel dragsters because they were going fast after a fourth. I have no doubt. That's true. A fourth of a mile. So what's the drag record right now for speed? I wonder what the drag race record is now. I don't know. It's a good question. Now I realize this is the antithesis of course NASCAR. One of my favorite things is Demolition Derby. There's nothing more redneck and more fun than that shit. Getting a bunch of fucking old beaters and put them in a fucking pit of mud and fucking run at each other is a great idea. Because that's the kind of cool shit we do in the South. Because it's fun. Ask RuPaul. There you go. Oh, God, that's some funny ass shit there, Eric. RuPaul the Drag Show. 339 for top fuel. Okay. The fastest quarter mile was a 3.58 seconds at 386 miles per hour, set by Samuel 184. Motor set in the hydrogen peroxide powered Vanishing Point rocket funny car. Jesus. The X15 did 4,500 miles an hour, so that's the same speed on some. Holy shit. Man, an X15. What year was that, Donald? The X15? So one of the things you guys probably one thing I've never talked about this before. This is probably 20 years now. In fact, I've still got them. So there used to be this. I guess you want to call them pamphlets. It was called Aircraft of the World, and every 6 weeks they'd send me 12 to 15 of these things, and I've got binders and binders of these things, and there are specs on airplanes. It's every airplane from the Wright brothers to, I guess it was about 2000. And it's every single plane ever made since then, including X models and just all the shit through the wars. I mean, just crazy shit. And I've got binders and binders and binders of these specs. Which I haven't even thought about until right now. Should get them out and review them one evening. I think that'd be a fun stream. Airplanes and whiskey. I like this plan. Oh, you have those too, Don. Oh, you know what I'm talking about then. Awesome. Oh, dude, I've got binders and binders and binders of those things. Such a great little product. I mean, I think they were. I mean, I think they were real expensive. I think I paid like I don't know, 15, $20 every so many weeks. They were cool. Late 60s, yeah. I don't know. I find all that crap fast. I mean, you guys know I watch like tons of World War II stuff, like with Mark Feldman. As you guys are my absolute favorite historians of all time. Fabulous stuff. Speaking of that, there was a movie I watched on Netflix the other night called Philip. It's a Polish film. Very interesting, guys. I haven't seen it. Go check that out on Netflix. Very good. Anybody watching the new show with Kate Hudson, The Point? Breakpoint. I think it's Point Break, something like that. You guys checking that out yet? It's pretty good there on Netflix. Captain still looks really good. I guys haven't checked that out. Pretty funny about basketball. Very entertaining. I don't give a shit about basketball, but that was pretty funny. Who else I watched? Runaway Jury. Pretty. I think we're all pretty sad about it. I think we've been in the show together. I think since Gene Hackman passed, which is such a shame. Probably one of the best actors of the last 50 years. And Gene Hackman, just amazing. Springbank, nice. I do love Springbank. But yeah, it's a shame about him. And I guess we found out today is how he died. Because apparently his wife had some. My wife told what the hell it's called. It's sometimes you get from rats, from fecal matter of rats. Unfortunately. And I guess then a poor Gene Hackman, I guess, apparently starved of this. And then the dog, same thing, starved and dehydrated. It's awful because no one's there to take care of them. So that's really sad. But yes, fabulous actor. One of my favorites of all time. Gene Hackman, just one of the best. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Runaway Jury, really great movie from 2003. Who was there? Dennis Hoffman? Yeah. Great movie. Check that out. Other thing I watched, really interesting, it was Trial by Fire. If you guys haven't seen it, from 2018. Another really good one on Netflix. That was pretty good. Check that out. So what have we seen in the theater? Did we go to we go to the theater last because we're going to JJ Corey thing. What did we see before that? We saw something in the theater. So we was talking about movies. What did we see in the theater then? We saw crap, I can't remember. What the hell did we see that week? I know we went. Oh my gosh. What did we see? Oh, yeah, it wasn't great. It was The Cleaner. It was all right. I was hoping for better, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Nobody does know. That's probably true, Dustin. Nobody gives a shit. Remember in the 80s, it was a big deal to get 200 miles on a 1.4 track motorcycle. Vans and Hines did it with 1,000. CC4 someone with a blower. That's true. Speed is always considered. Today, the nature of Gen 6 fighters are stealth and vector thrust. That's true, Greg. That's a valid point. Oh, you watched Runaway Jury before the news. Yeah. As I said, they just put that on Netflix the other day. No, it's pretty good. But like says that we started watching this other Polish film, Polanski. I haven't finished yet. We got late and had to go sleep. Let's see. Let's see here. Nice to meet you, man. Hantavirus. It's Kirby. Hey, Kirby, it's your first time here, buddy. Really appreciate coming in. This is great. Great to always have new people that are checking out the channel. It said Mavs GM gets cut on insider with Phil Wright. Yeah. It makes you wonder. I know personally on that whole trade. Now, like I said, I don't give a fuck about basketball, but obviously here on this will it do. Oh, dude, I'd never seen Runaway Jury prior before it. I guess that was about the time. I guess 2000. We got married in 2003, so we were obviously you're just busy, all that stuff. We just finished college right then, so no, did not see it before then. So yeah, I hadn't seen it since. So it's cool. First time to see it. It was good. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty. I personally think they traded that dude. What's his name? Luca, whatever the hell his name is. I think they want gambling to come to Texas. They figure they can move that dude because Adelstein owns the Mavericks now. And Choctaw, which is an Indian tribe, if you guys don't know that, owns the Rangers' old ballpark, and they really want gambling really bad to come to Texas. So, of course, who doesn't want gambling to come to Texas is New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Louisiana do not want gambling to come here because they will be fucking screwed because all the plates in those states are Texas at those casinos. Because most of them are like, here's the border, like especially like in Texas to Oklahoma, you get the two big casinos on the other side of the border is Windstar, which is just on the other side of Gainesville, and then you've got Durant, which is with Choctaw. They're massive casino just on the other side of the border as well on 75. One's on 75, one's on 35. 35 is Windstar, 75 is Choctaw. Why would you trade away the guy you just took you to the finals to get gambling to come in? Because long-term gambling will make you more money. Because they don't give a shit about basketball. It's about money. That's why. And long-term, it's a long and personally, long-term, it's probably a good deal from a business perspective. From a giving a fuck about your team, they don't give a fuck. Because it doesn't matter. Because you trade away his salary. You don't have to fucking waste it on that. You can spend it to get lobbying to come in. You can spend it on lobbying instead to get gambling to come in. I think that's the reason. I legitimately think that's why. Obviously, I don't know that. I don't know anything about them beyond that's what we hear here, that it's about gambling. I don't know. Or my question is, who do you piss off? That's the other thing. Who the fuck do you piss off? And most likely he did. He pissed somebody off. I don't know. But that's my guess. But does it make sense? No. From a sports perspective, no, it's retarded. But from a financial perspective, I get it. It's kind of like, okay, now this is old school reference. You guys, old school people will get this. Connie Mack, great manager for, God, 50 fucking plus years. Connie Mack always said, you trade away players in their prime because it's about money. And no matter much as we might like baseball, baseball's about money. And if you can trade away in their prime for other things and make money on it, it was worth it. Because ultimately, it's a business. It's not about fucking baseball. And that's the thing people have to unfortunately remember. It's his business. It's not about basketball. It's all just ancillary. But, well, for money, it would be like trading Larry Bird. Look who was a cash cow for them. I don't know, dude. NBA's cap isn't like the MLB's. Yeah, look, like I said, I'm the first to say I don't know shit about the NBA beyond that guy got traded. I don't know crap. In Western North Carolina, the Native Americans run the gambling league. Yeah, like obviously in Oklahoma, it's all Indian tribes. I mean, there's a lot of tribes obviously in Oklahoma, but there's 5 major tribes there, and obviously they run all the gambling. Whether you're your Choctaw, Cherokees, the hell's the other ones? Trying to think who else is there. The big tribe, Chickasaw. It was Osage. I think it's Osage, and what's the other one? It's big there. There's another big tribe there. Anyway, yeah, they run pretty much everything. But most tribes have land there. But the big ones, those are the big ones. Obviously, Pawnee, Apache, Kiowa have reservations there. I know there's a big Kiowa reservation in Texas. It's one of the few places you can gamble in Texas. On the border, there's a Kiowa Nation casino. And you can order us when I was 6 years old to the King's money. Yeah, right. And it worked out great for the Kings. Not so great for the Oilers. But like I said, it's about money. It's kind of like, okay, especially you guys that are from old school Canadians, it's kind of like the Montreal Expos. The Expos had one of the best farm systems in baseball. Unfortunately, the Expos also had no fucking money. So the Expos had some of the best talent that probably ever existed, especially in the 80s and 90s. Those guys had you had Pedro Martinez, you had Randy Johnson. These are all original. I mean, and you had the two. Who else? Yeah, you had was Ocam Boyd that came out of there. I mean, Pedro Pascal. I mean, just ridiculous players came out of. That's true. 94, and that's true too. You're right. 94 killed Montreal, unfortunately, which sucks. And you guys still don't have a team, which blows. It's that the only team is obviously there in Toronto, which sucks. Being a Ranger, we hate the Blue Jays, but it's for different reasons. But yeah, it's a shame about. It's right, Larry Walker, John Wetland. That's right. I mean, the Expos just phenomenal farm system, and it's such a shame. So again, it's this thing of the 60% of Oklahoma up, something like that, Ben. Yeah, something like that. It's a lot. Here's the pale face. There you go. But yeah, it's a shame because it's kind of like the Pirates today. Like, what's his name? Paul Skeens will not stay with the Pirates. They're going to trade him away. They have to. They don't have any fucking money. Oh, yeah, Larry Walker was a great player. It's a shame because you have these amazing farm systems now. Or you take a team like the Dodgers, which the Dodgers has one of the best farm systems in baseball. They also have fucking an ungodly sum of money with the LA Dodgers. But they've always had an incredible farm system. I mean, that's not a new thing with the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers might have the most rookies of the year, I think. It's either them or the Yankees. I think it's the Dodgers, though. But anyway, so the Dodgers, the cool thing, now this is before my, obviously, time, but the cool thing is the Dodgers farm team used to be the Fort Worth Cats. Now, granted, this is the 40s and 50s. So you've got guys like Sparky Anderson, Jackie Robinson played here, and a lot of just, you name them, they all played here on Fort Worth up to, I think, the 60s, I think. But they were a farm team for the Dodgers for like 40 years. And really great players to come to the Cats. And so it was really cool to see the history of those guys. Unfortunately, once come to money, a bunch of assholes let that great stadium there for. Unfortunately, Gray Field, no more. Now it's a fucking drive-through theater and an ice game or some bullshit. Used to be great to go out there. Really cool stadium. You could sit for like $12. You could sit behind the plate. It was awesome. Anyway, that's sorry for another day. But yeah, so it was really cool to see the great farm system. Great job. Bob Hope movie had the movie Pale was crying. It was hysterical. That's funny. God, Bob Hope. God, that's funny as shit. See, when you think of Bob Hope, you think of the USO. Good stuff. Or Wayne Newton. Another great guy. There are teams with starting pitchers who have higher. There are 4 pitchers that are higher people than the whole. Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. It's a shame because the Pirates have a great young team, a really good young team, but they're not going to stay. They're going to trade them all away. Like Paul Skeens is one of the great. Seriously, dude, has the lowest ERA since fucking 1913, 1.96. Holy fucking shit. That's insanity to have one of the low. It's like top 5 ERAs in 100 years. It's insane. I mean, you had when you had the pitching mound lower, like Bob Gibson with the Cardinals, 1.12 ERA and then 60s, which is craziness. Now, granted, they've also since then moved the pitching mound in and raised it. But yeah, it's like, how the fuck the guy in today's age had that insane ERA, his strikeout percentage? I mean, just crazy. The dude is just incredibly. And the fact that this year in spring training, he's got 2 new pitches. I mean, I'm super excited for that dude. I'm probably one of the best new things for baseball is that guy. The cool thing about that dude is, I guess he went to the Air Force Academy prior to LSU, and now he was at 156 here in 96. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so you've got a handful of guys that have incredible ERAs, but yeah, he's like top 5 ERAs like the last 100 years. It's ridiculous. And like I said, especially in a thing now, we of course favor the home run and everything else. But now, granted, being in the National League is a thing. I guess what the National League, they use the DH now, so I guess it doesn't really matter. top 3 ballpark in the league and a bottom 3 team in the league, which is a shame. Because now, of course, most of you guys are ball fans. Obviously, big fan of the Pirates back when they played in the early 90s, late 80s. Phenomenal teams. Unfortunately, they kept running into the fucking buzzsaw of the Braves, unfortunately. Fuck me. I fucking hated the Braves. Still hate the fucking Braves. Fuck those guys. Hate that team. Yeah, unfortunately, they use the DH now. But I was like, yeah, so which even actually more incredible because, you think back, it's only been a few years that the National League has used the DH now. That you were going against pitchers. It's kind of one of the great things I know what Ryan is. Obviously, some of those are a lot of pitchers, obviously. Now, granted, so probably, top pitchers, obviously, of all time. Phenomenal pitcher. But you do get the grace of getting to face a pitcher in the NL. So you do have that factor. But doesn't have that. So you have the DH now with him. So it's just, but I assume at some point, he's going to be a Dodger or a Yankee. That's just my guess. Hey, I hope the Rangers spend some fucking money and get that dude. That'd be amazing because I'd love to have him come down here. Be awesome. We'll see. Rangers, hopefully, down with their new sports league, not sports league, their TV contract, hopefully we'll have some more fucking money for some pitching. We'll see. But, that it is what it is. But, yeah, it's I'm looking forward to watching him pitch. It was great to watch him pitch in the All-Star game this past year. It was really cool. I'm looking forward to what he does. Also, heard he has a really hot girlfriend, that Livy Dunchicks, so he's not doing too bad. If he's smart, he'll get married to that chick. But, it is what it is. So, we shall see with that guy. But, yeah, he's an incredible pitcher, though. But the cool thing, I said, he went to the Air Force Academy, and so they said, oh, you can't do whatever. So, when he gets out of the MLB, he's going to go be in the server. So, I think it's really cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool, that dude. So, we shall see. But yeah, guess we'll see who's good. Obviously, I assume it's the Dodgers won the World Series last year. I assume they're pretty good again. We'll see. I know one of the pitchers got hurt today. He's done for the season. He tore something. I forget the hell he tore, but he's done. I want to say it's an elbow injury, but he's done, which sucks. Hey, I'm hoping the Rangers are doing better. Obviously, they won the World Series before. I'm hoping Jacob deGrom is actually back and can be actually really fucking good this year. That he's over all his damn surgeries. I mean, I think the Rangers certainly have the potential to be a great team again this year. We'll see. I really hope that does happen and don't have injuries destroy them like they did last year. So we'll see what happens there. See. Barry Bonds could not even throw out Sid Beam at the home when Sid was wearing 2 knee braces from short left field. Clemente is rolling over his grave. Yeah, good point. That's such a good point, Greg. Yeah, that killed me. Just fucking killed me. I was thinking that when that fucking happened, I'm like, oh, they're gonna win, and that bullshit. Fucking. In other words, I hate the fucking Braves. Was that? But it was really thrilled when the fucking Twins beat their ass, thank God, in the World Series. Jack Morris, 2001, complete game, 10 inning game, game 7 of the World Series. Great fucking series. Anyway, okay, quick on the cast for those who showed up an hour late, or do you need to go to bed? Yeah, I can do a recap real quick. Yeah, so things that happened in the castle. So let's see. We got Ballykeefe coming up, which is a great Irish distillery. If anybody's around, can make it. It's gonna be fabulous. My Irish distillery of the year. Anyway, single pot still, single malt. Also, incredible gin and vodka. If you don't like whiskey for whatever reason you're here, and your spouse likes gin and vodka, this is the one to bring them to for sure. We got that. Starting to work some Diageo brands. We met with JJ Corey. We're doing stuff with them. JT Melnick had some of their great stuff. Going to do some of that stuff with them. We are going to work with that. We've got some Western Sun stuff coming up, some Real Ale stuff coming up. Had the amazing Texas Independence Day stuff. So lots of cool stuff's coming up. So that's the quick version. All right. Night Kirby, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Been really great having you in here this evening. So thanks for being new folks here in the show tonight. So hope you enjoyed it. This is not the typical whiskey stream, but sometimes we just go off on things, but that's all good. Oh, Andy Van Slyke, yeah, sitting in the center field after Plant plays, shaking his head. Van Slyke had an incredible arm. Yeah, it's a good point there, Greg. Good point. Especially as a kid, I was a big Pirates fan as a kid. Yeah, it was really a shame. Still a shame. It's too bad. But yeah, shit happens, I guess. I ain't done shit since. Like, the Pirates ain't done shit since then. It is what it is. Because I'm ready for bed again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll be, oh, God, holy shit, guys. I didn't realize it was 1:20 in the morning. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize it. Oh, I've been on for almost 2 hours. Cool. I was here about 45 minutes. We started, rolling about other things and baseball and insurance and whiskey and other cool shit. Yeah, that's what typical happens on here. Like I said, the show is sometimes about whiskey, sometimes it's about life and shit going on in the world. And movies and TV and, entertainment. We try to cover it all. This isn't just a whiskey channel. This is about life, other things. Have my Knicks from 6 to 7. There you go, Kirby. That works. We like to talk about current events. Let's see, entertain the entertainment industry. We like to talk about movies and all that good stuff. So it's all good. I want to see that new what the hell is his name? Woody Harrelson movie. Was it Can't Breathe or Short Breath? I don't know. Some shit. Here, let's look it up. Let's see here. We want to watch. Let's see what comes out at Cinemark tomorrow. Let's see. Usually we go on Tuesdays. It's $5. If you guys aren't members of Cinemark, you should become a loyalty member to them because it saves you a bunch of money. All right, let's see what tomorrow's new movies are. So we got Mickey 17 with Robert Pattinson. That just looks weird. That is not something I really want to see. I don't give a fuck about Marvel, so I don't care about Captain America, Brave New World, whatever. I don't know what the fucking Nora is. No clue. Oh, Last Breath. That's the one with Woody Harrelson. I do want to see that. The Monkey might be pretty good. Oh, if you guys didn't see Hard Eyes yet, that's what I saw was Hard Eyes. Great movie. If you're into slasher comedies, so it's slasher gore, but also really funny. If you're into slashers like Scream and shit like that, great movie. Highly recommend Hard Eyes. Really enjoyed that. Okay. Oh, it's a true story. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember seeing the preview something about how I need a good bottle of scotch. That told me I already needed to see it. And so, yeah, I need to check out that Last Breath. That looks good. The Monkey, I think I want to see that. I do not give a shit about Paddington Peru or The Dog Man. Rule Breakers, that looks pretty good. That's about the Afghanistan girls that are a robotics team. That looks pretty interesting by Angel Studios. Going to go into that's if you guys are into now what's the fuck, what is it? Something with freedom. That was a good movie with Jim Caviezel. Was a good movie. Angel Studio makes that. They made Bonhoeffer. They made Brave the Dark. What's the other new one they just did? Homestead. All really, really good stuff. Let's see. Pirates had a chance to see. Pirates had a chance the last 10 years. They ran Bumgarner and rated in the Wild Card. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, thanks, Kirby. Appreciate it. Like I said, it'll be more Whiskey Central. After next week is going to be St. Patty's Day. We'll have some guests. Obviously, Donald hopefully will be able to join. Sees Ashley Yoda and Sounds of Freedom. That's it. Great movie. You haven't seen it yet? Go check that out. Great, great movie. Yeah, we're definitely not your typical whiskey stream. Like some nights we'll all be out whiskey. A lot of times we're always going to go into movies, TV, other things. We'll go into sports because this is just really about life, guys. Obviously, we have the Whiskey Castle here. If you guys don't know, the Whiskey Castle in Hearst, we have a huge collection of bottles over there. We are educational adult facility. We have 3,200 bottles there, another 1,500 at my house. So a huge collection. We do tastings, we do master classes with distillers, blenders, global ambassadors around the world. We do a lot of world-class events. We do a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, come check us out again, Kirby, if you're so inclined. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you come back again next week. We'll do more whiskey stuff and more other random crap. Probably talk about the Boondock Saints course next week, being St. Patty's Day is the best Irish film of all time. Always watch the Boondock Saints for St. Patty's Day because it's the greatest fucking movie there is for St. Patty's Day. So, we got that going for us. Let's see here. What else we got? So we got Hard Eyes, which is really good. Land of Lost looks like a Japanese samurai tomb. I didn't see that one. Unbreakable, I don't know what that is. Night of the Zoo Complex, don't know. The Rule of Jenny Penn, no clue what that is. One of them days, don't know. Of course, Mufasa's the silly ass Lion King thing. We wanted to, don't give a shit. And a couple of Hindi movies. All right, so probably that, yeah, that one with Woody Harrelson's probably what we're gonna go see. I don't know what that is. Some new follower on Instagram. That's always nice. Appreciate that. All right, so lots of cool shit coming up. All right, so yeah, especially you guys in Alberta. I know it's not a whole ton of you. So most of us being there for a long time, we won't talk. We know what we won't be talking about. Oh, Greg, you're funny. Yeah, and you've been married 20 years longer than I have. So, hey, you take what you can get, right, bud? You take what you can get. There you go. Hopefully, you guys are fairly close by. I know, obviously, Alberta's not exactly the closest thing there, but hopefully, you guys are semi-close and can meet up and share some pours. We always encourage community and meeting up and having a good time and making new friends. We have been lucky enough to meet lots of cool fans from the show over the years, and when we do travel, we do let you guys know where we're going, and always love and happy to meet up with people. That's always a good time. My wife is kind enough to allow me to do so, as she also is into whiskey, but not like I am, and she puts up with us at times. But she does like to go to a good tasting and enjoy herself. She's just a hell of a lot quieter than I am. So, but it's always a good time nonetheless. Only 3 or 4. Wow, that's wild, man. Only 3 or 4 whiskey friends in Calgary. Met one of them. Well, hopefully it works out for you guys. But yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. It's always fun to talk to everybody here from across the country. One of the great things about this channel is we are able to have fans on 6 continents, and it's really cool. We get to talk to our friends in other continents, other countries, and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. We get our friends, and obviously our Australian friends, our Asian friends, and our African friends, and South American and European friends. So it's pretty cool. And obviously those of us here in North America, it's always a great time to talk to, meet up, and hang out with people. And hopefully over the years, as we get to go to cooler things, we get to do that. John the Whiskey Neighbor. Oh, you been with the Whiskey Neighbor. Oh, sweet. That dude's awesome. Man, I gotta get him on the show. That dude is so freaking cool. Hey, there's our buddy Ken. If you guys haven't checked out, of course, Ken down there in Scotch Down Under, one of the great YouTubers out there. One of our guys. I do want to give my condolences to you. I know we've done it on your Discord, doing close about your father, though. Sorry to hear that, buddy. It's really a shame. Hopefully, I know obviously time can heal that. And hopefully, you have had some good drams, and so I'm going to have you on the show. In fact, Ken, if you want to come on for St. Patty's Day, we'd love to have you next week. That'd be great. So, but yeah, sorry to finally get a chance to tell you. I know I told you on Discord, but obviously better to tell you on here. So, you guys don't know, but yeah, it's really a shame about that. But hopefully, hope things improve in your life, my friend. But yeah, I'd love to have you talk about Irish whiskey next week. So, awesome. Cool. We'll have you on the next week then. So I will send you a link out for sure to be a part of it. As always, it's a blast to get to do things. Well, of course, I'm sure it'll be as usual when Ken's on is an awesome guy. We'll be demonetized, and I just don't give a shit because anything I'm Ken is a good time. No, music, CJ's on the bus. Okay, cool. Check that out. But yeah, I do love the Whiskey Neighbor. Now. He's a good dude. It's truly international, but music and other things. Yeah, I do. I think that's the thing that's great about it is I think whiskey also is a very it's a good community, and I think especially like this group is a really good group of people. And if you guys need something, pretty much most of us are here at some point in time. The great thing about having a worldwide audience is if you need something in the middle of the day or night, somebody like Ken can help you out, which is great. Yeah, it's which is always nice. So yes, we can have Ken, Donald. That'd be awesome. Have a few you others join us. I think for next week. I think that'd be a good time for St. Patty's Day. As always, since it happens to be this time on a Monday, which is really cool. I'm sure I'll be eating some nice Irish food and doing that. I need to go buy some freaking um, corned beef so I can make that for next week for the stream. Oh, I gotta get some. Oh, I do make a good corned beef. I do love corned beef. It's good shit. Some corned beef, some potatoes. Oh, we should make a stew too. That would be good. I have to think about that. See if I got time to make a stew. That'd be really good. And see what else I can come up with. Pour some Irish whiskeys, some Irish beers. I'm sure it'll be a damn good time. All right, night, Kirby. We'll see you hopefully next week for St. Patty's Day. And we'll talk about a bunch of movies. It'll be good. Lots of fun Irish stuff. So, and hell, I'll probably drink some of these samples from Stacy because I still have most of them there. So it's all good. But we're in the kitchen at work next week, but I'll be home in time. Cool. Yeah, like I said, even if you don't make it till later in the night, no big deal. All good. So, we do appreciate that, obviously. And like I said, anybody else is welcome to join. It should be fun. We'll have a good time together as always. But I don't think there's time we don't have a good time together. So, it's all good. But, like I said, hopefully, I know it's late, but it's good. It's good to get back on here and do this. Night, Greg. We will see you next Monday, my friend. I'll be on the Guinness at my whiskey in 9 hours away. There we go. That's a good point, Ken. That's a good point. We'll probably get you all round and rather jolly at that point, to be honest, because you'll be starting drinking way before we are, which should be fun. Which is always good. We do appreciate a good Irish thing. Yeah, I gotta see if we can get Bill on. We need to make Bill eat some more Lucky Charms and with some Jameson again, because that shit's just funny. That's probably one of the funniest things that Bill ever did was the typical Irish breakfast that he came with. That was years ago, but that was some funny ass shit, man. One of these days we need to do a stream. I gotta talk. So one of the best bars around here is called Ron's Tavern. Great bar. I need to talk to the manager, see if Nancy will let us stream from there. I'd love to do a stream from Ron's. Man, especially like I think a Ron stream for St. Patty's Day. It would be out of control, but it'd be a blast. Oh, dude, that was so funny though, right? The Lucky Charms and Jameson. That was gross as hell. Like Jameson already sucks to begin with. I mean, is the worst thing we had? No, of course not. The problem with Jameson is it's so much fucking grain whiskey. Oh, so metallic and gross. It cannot be good looking. Now, I mean, maybe with some good red breast, Lucky Charms might be fine. I don't know. Could be good. I don't know. But we'll give it a whirl. Who knows? The problem with these shrimp it makes me hungry. Yeah, metal in the glass, exactly, Ken. It's just not good. Now, now Lucky Charms and Bailey's, that might be pretty decent, Donald. That's probably a good point. It's probably pretty decent. Is the new Jameson's Triple Triple? I don't know if you've had that yet, Ken or Donald. That's really good. I actually really like that. Like, I need a bottle. I don't have a bottle. I need the rep to give us a bottle so we can review the damn thing. Yeah, the Triple Triple was pretty special. Now, I will say this, though. I do think if you're going to get like the 2 stacks is probably better. Oh, you got the Triple Triple? Dude, that shit's really good. I really like the Triple Triple. Like, I'm really impressed with that. For $30, I don't know what you guys are costing in Australia, but it's $30 here. It's like, that's totally worth $30. Now, although I'd probably still rather drink Prohibition Bushmills because it's just a better whiskey. But that's good shit. That Prohibition Bushmills is awesome. And especially for $25, it's hard to beat. But, hey. Whatever. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know we're teaching a class on cask strength whiskeys and Irish in a couple of weeks. That should be fun. That should be actually really a lot of fun because it's a martial level class, which is our $300 class, so it should be fun. Good times either way. So, uh, let's see here. I have to go sleep here, Sam, since it is pretty late. Ooh, it's expensive. $70 AUD travel only. That's expensive. Ooh. Unfortunately, I know pretty much always it's expensive in Australia. Sadly, I don't think it really matters. Well, Sam, yeah, I started late. Very, very. I'm about to sign off. But hey, Sam, glad you're here, my friend. I know you're doing cool shit out there in California, lady. Seeing your stuff pop up, which is awesome. Yeah, the Trojan, the Irish catching. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Yeah, it's typical Aussie shafting price. That sounds about right, Ken. Unfortunately, which sucks. Such is life, though. Such is life. But yeah, I could get off here a couple minutes. I'm freaking tired. I gotta work tomorrow. Gotta do accounting things. You know how that goes. I'm getting there, doing lots of cool shit. Lately, doing a lot of fun whiskey shit, which is always a plus. Gonna do some other great things here soon, so it'll be good. Which I appreciate. So yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed here in a couple minutes because I'm done. Yeah, I appreciate that, Sam. Yeah, that's true. You see the things that happen on the internet, which is good. Yeah, I know you got some cool shit going at your liquor store there too, from what I can tell. So I don't think it's too bad. I have chatted with them a couple of times, but they have not been out yet. But I have chatted with those guys a couple of times, Sam. Do appreciate that. Hopefully something will work out with them and they'll get a chance to go into the castle. But yeah, greatly appreciate the connection on them. Like I said, I know they've liked a few things on the social media stuff, but they haven't managed to come out. But that's okay. They'll come out. I think it'll be great. So they came. Oh fuck. Well then, good for them. They must have come to the Texas thing. There were so many fucking people there though. But yes, I appreciate it, Sam. Thank you for the hookup for sure. And we take good care of those people always, which I appreciate. Yeah, obviously, if you guys don't know Sam's channel, go check out. Obviously, I know that's obviously his name on his channel that he's on right now. Check out his stuff. Of course, he's got a great book out there and all his other cool stuff he does. So, yeah, I don't think they've been at the castle, but I have definitely talked to them for sure. So, but yeah, I think they'll definitely come out. They sound like they're cool dudes, so it should be fun. So we'll take care of them though. Obviously, it's all good. Yeah, I know it's your personal. Yeah, it's not your switch to your channel. So if anybody doesn't somehow know who Sam is, you should. Sam knows more than I even do. So which is cool. And most people, as I know, there's people who collect certifications and people who know shit. Sam actually knows shit. So there's that. It's funny. We were having a talk with another psalm the other day, and it's like we were talking about people who actually know shit in whiskey, and people who collect fucking certifications. And so yeah, you do collect them, but you actually know shit too. That's the difference. And you know people. It's funny. There's people that like they don't do shit in the industry, but you like go around and collecting this crap. I'm like, wow, you don't do anything in this industry. Whereas we actually do shit in this industry. So it's just kind of funny and no shit. Like I said, there's plenty of people who can pass a test and actually, but don't know shit. Others who actually know shit. So it's always funny about this. So yeah, it was just hilarious. Funny. We were having, like I said, we were having this conversation the other day. It's like, I know that like I'm a blah blah blah. I'm like, well, good for you. You don't do anything in the industry or actually know jack shit, but good for you. Oh, you're funny, Sam. But yeah, go check out go check out his channel. Good stuff. Yeah. Ken, I'm pretty sure last time I checked, Ken, you know things. Last time I checked, you're definitely not in that category. You definitely know your shit. But sadly, there's a lot of people. God, this we know the master of these fucking assholes that do that. They don't know jack shit. They don't know anything. Oh, and I can't. And then my problem is, and I know most of us are, you know, uh, we have our opinions. Let's put it that way. I can't do it. Most just don't know anything. It's like shut the fuck up. You don't know anything. Just be quiet. Look, like I said, anybody can read a book, anybody can pass a test, but actually know things and do things are different stories. But thankfully, I think pretty much everybody that's in here now knows their shit and is here because that's why they're here. Like I said, do we have the huge audience? No. We have a decent sized audience. I'm not sad about it. Hey, we hit 4,200 the other day, so I'm pretty happy about that, which is cool. So we're chugging along. We're getting there. We'll, hopefully someday we hit like 10,000. Would be pretty cool. Do I expect to get much bigger than that? Probably not, but that's all right. Hey, as long as you have a core audience that's bigger than the audience, hey, it's all good, Sam. It's all good. Know things. What's that? Exactly, Donald. Exactly. That's what matters. Sometimes it's about having a good time and having a good community, and that's the more important part. Is that than having some huge audience of a bunch of dickwads that like I said, it's a dick measuring contest about. Oh, I found this and this and this, and I overpaid for it and never fucking opened it. Well, good for you. I'm glad you never opened any of your shit. Then you have no idea what it tastes like or if it's actually any good, which is fucking hilarious. I do drink on streams. This is true. I'm just done drinking for the evening because I had a giant ass glass of wine. Because I'm going to judge a whiskey competition, and so I'm trying not to drink whiskey for the next few days. So, uh, I haven't had any whiskey since Thursday. No, did I drink Thursday? No, Tuesday. Yeah, I haven't had a drink of whiskey since Tuesday. I've been about a week. I've had alcohol. I've had beer and wine, just not whiskey, because I want to make sure that I get. Oh no, I got banned from doing that. I got a lot of trouble with my wife, so I'm not allowed to do that anymore. She was displeased. That's why it's been a very long time since that's happened. Yeah, I think the worst was probably when COVID started. Uh, there was that YouTuber stream that I don't know. It went on for it switched like by the hour from which show was on. And that was back on old school Whiskey Tube days. Um, yeah, I got yelled at and got kicked off by my wife. So oh no, I'm not drunk at all right now. I've only had one glass of wine. I'm just really tired. But yes, yeah, because it's 1:43 in the friggin' morning. Yeah, that shit was crazy. No, trust me, if I was drunk, I would not be going to work tomorrow. Tired's a different story. Oh yeah, that is a sleeping stream. Yeah, the one I went to go check on. God, because that was early on, because Violet was little then. God, Violet was probably like 7 at the time, maybe something like that. And I went to check on her, and I was like, "Oh," she's like, "Daddy, lay down with me for a few minutes." I'm like, "Okay." Of course, we'd already been on the show for I don't know several hours at that point, 3 or 4 hours, and I start snoring. It's pretty funny. It's a private thing now, but it's pretty entertaining. Really, really late. Um, like I said, it's probably 2 or 3 in the morning, and so I fall asleep with Violet in the middle of the stream. I know Eric. I think it was what Eric and Donald. I think were on, and you guys are trying to call and text me, and it was hilariously funny. It was like I said, it was a long ass time ago, guys. It was funny as shit. I don't sleep stream, but I will shit myself on a stream. Well, that's not great, Ken. That's really not good. Oh God, that'd be funny. I mean, not really, but it's not great. We'll go with that's really not great. It's like those marathon runners that crap themselves. Because like you won't want to stop the stream for that. Yeah, it's no good. But yeah, it was a long ass time ago. But yeah, she's like, "Oh, just lay down, Daddy. It'll be fine." I appreciate the sound. Yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, like I said, I'm just so freaking busy with the castle and work and just I get it, man. It's all good. Look, I get it. Hey, whatever works for you and whatever makes you money, man. Bad meat does things. That's true too, Ken. There's no doubt. But hey, whatever works, whatever gets you your audience. I mean, that's dude. Whatever makes you money. It's the way I think all of us look. Is whatever makes us money. Whatever app works for you. What that's cool. Hey, you're not making money, but hey, if you're getting somewhere on it and it's doing better than YouTube or whatever other things you're on, then awesome. I mean, that's what matters. Yeah, if you're doing your thing and it works, that's what works. I just have to focus on the real work because unfortunately, YouTube, like I said, I make like $50 a month. I mean, I ain't making any fucking money of this, dude. If it's better than YouTube, then hell yeah, man, do your thing. I don't blame you whatsoever. It's as I think we all know, it's just oversaturated as a motherfucker on YouTube, and a bunch of twats that don't know shit anyway. So it is what it is. But that's what it's for. And hey, like I said, this is an adult show, and I really don't give a shit. And I'm sure this thing's probably gonna get demonetized tonight because there was a lot of swearing. But that's okay. Oh, that's true. You're right. Your real job is also alcohol, which is a great thing. Yeah, exactly. My real job is also alcohol, which I appreciate. Real job, it's accounting. So I have two jobs, accounting and alcohol. And I work a lot. A lot, a lot. But that's okay. So that's how it's called being a small business owner. You work your ass off. But that's okay. That's part of the deal. Ah, yes. Why should go to bed? Yeah, mine must have passed out because I was supposed to get off like in 45 minutes. I'm sure she yelled at me. So, all right, gentlemen, I probably should go to bed because it's fucking 1:47. I do have to go do the whole accounting thing tomorrow, which should be fine. And then I'll be off for a few days to go down to the Wizard Academy and do some fun whiskey judging and all that good stuff, and go hang out in the vault. So everybody will be here next week for St. Patty's Day. So see you guys all next week. Cheers, everybody. Night.